Hey friends, John Reinhardt here, and I'm real excited to share with you some information about EXP stock. If you haven't been living under a rock lately, you've heard that this stock is going absolutely bonkers. Since COVID started in March, the stock has gone from $7 a share to now quadrupling over $28 and even north of 30 for a moment today. I'm not going to tell you that this is where the stock is going to go or what any indication of what the future is, but I want to tell you it's been a real exciting ride for the last few months, and I'm glad that I jumped on board then, and I'm still glad that I'm on the ship now because we're heading up. Let me tell you why. The first way that you earn stock is through the Agent Growth Incentive Program. It's real simple. Your first deal of the year, you will get $200 worth of EXPI, which is the EXP Realty stock for EXP World Holdings. Now that comes to you automatically, and the way that they calculate it, the number of shares, is on the closing market price on your award date. So on your closing date, when the funds are received by EXP, you will then get awarded the number of shares equal to that $200 on that day. These things are vested though, so that means when it's vested that you have to hold out for 3 years till you can cash in the true value of the stock. You must remain a part of EXP for 3 continuous years of service, and you must remain in good standing. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Many people are doing it today. It's the easiest way, and almost every EXP agent that makes a deal gets this thing no problem. The next way you get is a sponsor award. When an agent directly attracts another agent to the company, and upon the sponsored agent's first completed transaction with EXP, the sponsoring agent will be granted an award of $400 of EXPI stock. So that means I sponsored somebody, they made a transaction, and they closed it, and I have now received $400 worth of EXP stock. Agents are awarded a set number of shares in common stock on the last trading day of the qualifying month, which is called the award date. So again, that's how they calculate it. Agents are awarded a set number of shares of EXPI common stock on the last trading day in the qualifying month of the award date. Vesting, again, this means that you will not get the full value of the stock until both the sponsoring agent and the sponsored agent must remain with the company for 3 years and in good standing. So that means dues paid, monthly fees paid, and everything. That's for 3 years. So as long as that's the case, you're going to get your sponsored award. It's going to vest, and that's another $400 right there. It's a great thing. When you see how this all adds up at the end of the day, you're gonna see how great this opportunity really is. The next way you could do it is a capped award. When you cap on each anniversary year, capping means you're doing $80,000 in gross commissions, $16,000 goes to the company. So when you cap, you will be granted an award of $400 worth of EXP stock. Agents are awarded the shares based on the last trading day of the qualifying month. Same way they're calculating this thing, it seems. So agents are awarded the number of shares based on the last trading day, and you'll get $400 worth of stock. Vesting, again, the awards are subject to 3 years of continuous service in good standing with EXP from the award date. So it seems pretty simple. You get $400 worth of stock when you cap. You just have to stay with the company for 3 years in good standing. And that's it. So you got your 200, you got your 400, and now it's the Agent Icon Award. A lot of people, a lot of friends of mine are doing this, and I plan on doing it myself. So you can earn an additional $16,000 in EXP stock by not only capping, so you have to cap, and then to become an icon agent, there are certain qualifications that you need to do. Sometimes it's 20 transactions or a dollar amount. So, you will give you more information on the icon program in another video, but I want you to know that once you do reach this icon status, you will automatically get $8,000 production award. So half of the $16,000 that you paid into EXP for your commissions, you get it back. Right up front. It's granted, and you just must stay with the company again for 3 continuous years, become a member in good standing, and that's basically it. So, and the Cultural Requirement Award is another $4,000. That's granted when the cultural requirements met in the 12-month anniversary of your original Icon award date. So there are certain requirements that agents must do to meet this cultural requirement, whether it's participating in Icon meetings, whether it's helping out the company grow in some way or another. But there are many things that you could do, and the stock will be granted for you meeting your cultural requirement. And again, that's a 2-year vesting period, so that's a little less, but it's a great award. And the last award that you get as an Icon agent to help that $16,000 accumulate is to get attendance at the different events. There are 2 major events each year at EXP. They have their shareholders meeting and EXPCon. So once you attend those things, you will receive $2,000 for each of those. So that's a total of $4,000 for attending both events. And these shares are not subject to vesting. They'll be awarded the month after the event. So the number of shares, again, is determined by the closing market price of EXPI common stock on the award date. So they calculate it for you, and they give you that money back in stock. Great opportunities. And I'll tell you, this is already adding up on my piggy bank. So when I go to check out my awards, I'm surprised and delighted that I've accumulated a lot of shares already. And not only am I delighted about that, but the shares have quadrupled since they first came out in March when COVID started. So I also purchased some shares at that time, so I'm real excited that the shares have quadrupled. Again, like any stock statement, I'm not a stock advisor. Stocks go up and down, nothing to do with what I'm saying here today. I'm just telling you what has happened for me, but it may not happen in the future, so we must disclose that right up front. So again, so this is just some disclosure stuff. The new award qualification notification. EXP will calculate the new agent growth incentive program once the agent's transactions have been closed from the qualifying month. This occurs typically at the end of the following month. So if you've had people closing transactions, you can wait a month for that to get calculated and everything. You'll get a notice, and you can go to your ShareWorks account, which if you're an EXP agent, you'll have a ShareWorks account that will show you all the shares that you have so far and when they actually vest. It gives you all the information that you need to know. And the shares are actually issued into your ShareWorks account. And they'll be in right from the dashboard. All the enterprise also has it. The EXP enterprise account will have a link to where your stocks are as well. And that's really it. Your treatments of it, you go talk to your accountant, and it's a gift. It's an equity program. All of these things are something that you should talk to your tax advisor on. But it's great to have that issue of earning all this extra money and having to deal with the tax ramifications of it. It's a better place to be than to not have the money at all. The next part is real exciting because I've accumulated a lot of money in this thing. And I'm only an agent now, you know that. On January 29th was my launch date for EXP. This is August, so I really haven't been involved that long, and I've already capped out, and I've already accumulated a nice number of shares of EXPI. And when I accumulated them 2 months ago, the number, the value of the stock has quadrupled. Like I said, it was over $30 today for a moment, and it was $7 when I first started getting the shares. So it's real great stuff. So in addition to you getting that money back, you know, I've done phenomenal with it, and so excited. That's why I'm sharing this video today. I'm real excited about it. And I don't want people to say, oh, I told you so, but I told you so back then, and I don't want to say it next year. If you're interested in looking at an opportunity, this is a great time to do it. The Agent Equity Program is the program that's really gotten me far with the stocks. You enroll to get paid 5% of every one of your transactions with EXPI stock. And I enrolled in that program, as do most people that join EXP. And so 5% will get a 10% discount in the stock price. So I bought my stock at a 10% discount. And that's entitled to every agent with EXP that's in good standing. And, you just have to do a simple opt-in, opt-out form. If you want to get out at any time, you just opt out. You just fill out that form and you're in. So the date that's issued is, again, the last trading day of the month. So this is a little different than the others. The last trading day of the month in which the closing of any transaction from which a shares payment has been authorized results in accumulated shares payment of not less than $250. So they won't do it if you accumulated shares that add up to less than $250. But once you hit over the $250 mark, which in my marketplace is very easy to do, you'll get the stocks issued on the last trading day of the month in which the closing happened. So these shares go into your ShareWorks account, and they vest immediately. So you don't have to wait 2 years, 3 years. They are automatically vested, which means that you can automatically sell them. And right from day one, you've made 10% on your money because you bought them at a 10% discount. So yeah, that's really it. That's really how simple it is. That's how it goes. And I want to just share with you that my experience so far with the EXP stock is off the hook. I actually, when COVID came out and I saw that the virtual world was becoming so much more crucial and so much more important to everybody, I ended up buying a bunch of shares in the company as well. That's how much I believe in it, and I'm glad that I did. My wife is glad. My family's glad. It's going to be a good thing for us. I'm looking forward to future success with EXP as an agent and future success of EXP as a stock. So if you're interested in doing something different, you want to find out more about why I'm so excited about this, give me a shout. And if you're just interested in buying a stock, check it out. Use your own discretion. But I've told friends to buy it when it was $7. I've told friends to buy it when it was $14, when it was $21, $28, and now it's today even north of that. So who knows what tomorrow will be. So we'll know in this video because you can't erase it, but you will see what it is. But I'm real excited about the way it has gone so far to date. Any questions, give me a shout. Thanks for listening. EXPI stock, great company, and I'm real excited to share this information with you today. Talk to you soon. Bye now.